Welcome to Case Briefs with Megan. Let's make this case brief. Did you just start your first business law class? Because let's cover one of the first cases that you're probably going to see, which is Gordon versus Doty. So in order to talk about Gordon v. Doty, we need to talk about this thing called agency. Agency is both that thing that you fear that your friend is going to lose when she starts dating somebody new, or it's this type of fiduciary relationship where one person, the principal, manifests assent to the agent who is supposed to act on the principal's behalf. You see how they keep on going back and forth? Basically, when you become somebody's agent, you are now acting on their behalf and helping to control the end result of whatever the principal is manifesting you to do. For example, if your roommate calls you while you're at the grocery store and says, "Hey, can you please pick me up some apples while you're at the store?" and you say, "Sure," you are now your roommate's agent. You manifested through written or spoken words that you are going to perform a transaction on behalf of the principal, your roommate. You're going to pick up apples for them. In exchange for what? Who knows? Maybe your roommate's goodwill, cash back, who's to say? The magic word here is assent, meaning that you are consenting to act on the principal's behalf. So then what's the deal with Gordon versus Doty? It's actually a little silly, but maybe not so much. Doty is actually a Miss Doty. She's a high school teacher at the local high school. And Mrs. Doty loves the football team. Like, Miss Doty loves going to these football games so much that she's at every game, whether it's a home game or an away game. And in this case, it's an away game. So all of the football players somehow need to get home from this away game, and the coach is going around the day before the away game saying, I don't think we have enough cars. And sweet Miss Doty says, "Oh, well, as long as you, the coach, are driving my car, you are more than welcome to use my car to get those kids home." The coach agrees that he will drive the car, and unfortunately, as he's driving Miss Doty's car home, they get in an accident, and one of the football players, a Mr. Gordon, is injured. And Mr. Gordon's father, let's call him Mr. Gordon, is extremely angry, and he wants somebody to pay for his son's injuries. This is his star little football player. And he goes after sweet little Miss Doty because it was her car, that it's her name on the plates. And this is the part where you ask, why is he going after Miss Doty instead of the coach? According to Mr. Gordon, the coach was acting as Miss Doty's agent, that there was some sort of transactional relationship between them, and that he assented to act as her agent. And that's why this is a business law case, is because we're talking about agency. The thing is that there was never really an agreement where the coach expressly said, "I will act as your agent," and that's where the problem comes up here, and luckily, what this case solves. So the fun little rule that the court makes here is that manifesting assent sort of thing, it can either be expressed saying, "Yes, I'll do this, I will do this for you," or it can be implied through actions or the position that you put somebody in. In this case, Miss Doty put the coach in a specific position where, as long as he was the one driving the car, there's a condition there, he was going to be the one in charge of making sure her car got brought back to her safely and that all of the players got back to her safely. It's her name on the license plate, which puts her as the principal, or kind of the one controlling the situation or making it happen in the first place. The coach had a specific responsibility to be the one driving and be that person in power on Miss Doty's behalf, thus manifesting that assent as an agent. Do we feel bad for little Miss Doty? Of course we do. But in the end, this is the basis of agency law for all sorts of agency laws in America. If you learn anything from this case, let it be that if you are volunteering your car for something and you're letting somebody else drive, make sure that that person is a good driver.